Thank you for having us today, and thank you for your courage in even thinking about approving this amendment, which is so important to the future of humanity. I applaud your courage for being for spearheading this movement. And in 20 years or 50 years, we'll look back and we'll say, yes, you know, we had the courage to do this, and put a cause in motion that will change the future of humanity. The reason I've been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize this year is because, as Carlos says, for the last 40 plus years, I've been living and working among the Wirrárica culture, also known as the Huichol, but they call themselves the Wirrárica people. And I was a grad student at UCLA in 1975 and told my mom I'm going to Mexico. And she thought, well, maybe I was going to be on Girls Gone Wild or something. But actually, that wasn't the case. But I kind of did divert my course because I wound up marrying into the culture. I married the subject of my investigation, so to speak, who was a yarn artist. And through his beautiful artwork, I was able to get into explore landscapes of the psychedelic medicine plants that are portrayed in the artwork of this amazing culture that's kept these artistic and spiritual aesthetics alive since pre-Columbian times. So in today's world, they're an ancient culture in the modern world, struggling to survive in what could be thought of as a crack in the world, where they've been isolated for centuries. But the modern world is upon them, and they're a very endangered culture. And the reason for the Nobel nomination is actually it's this native culture, the Wirrárica, who are the nominees. And it's through my nonprofit organization and my many decades of work with them that I've been elected to be the recipient in the person of Susana Valadez. So just to clarify, it's the Wirrárica people who are nominated, but why are they nominated? And how many other indigenous tribes are nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize? The reason they're nominated is because they've been the safekeepers of traditional wisdom that emanates from their use of peyote, which is the prime central force in their culture. It's the matrix of their spirituality. It gives them the knowledge and the communication with nature and the invisible worlds that in this reality we have no idea even exists. But for their culture, they've been on this planet for thousands of years exploring the benefits of being able to take a sacred medicine under the guidance of curanderos and ceremonially. We must underline that the use must be in a ritual sense, because that's the way the transformation happens. The shamans guide us through these experiences, and the venerated elders are able to pass their knowledge from generation to generation, not only about the magical plants and the powers they bring to heal people and to create medicines out of natural plants other than the entheogens. It's the venerated elders who pass that knowledge down, and when in a ceremonial context, which is the way we have to reinvent the way that these plants are used in our culture, because we don't want to appropriate the practices of indigenous peoples who their lives aren't relevant to ours. We have to figure out ways, and I know that we have the means by which to do so, to create a new paradigm so that the seeds of humanity's future that have been incubating in this little tribe in the Sierra Madres can be planted into the fertile soil of our times, which so needs a new paradigm shift. And I firmly believe, and I would stake my reputation on saying that it's the plants that are going to bring us back to sanity, and we've got to listen to their messages and learn to live reciprocally with nature and restore the natural order. Thank you. Thank you.